You won't believe what happened when Mayra Gomes made a statement and revealed everything, leaving very little room for interpretation. You'll want to stay because of how she took control of the situation, which will chill you to the bone. It all began when Mayra, who is renowned for her award-winning novels and fearless energy, showed up for a stylish gallery opening in Sao Paulo wearing what she described as my most daring look ever. Both fans and photographers knew she would go down in history as soon as she walked the red carpet. Mayra wore a thin silk gown with only the faintest hints of fabric protecting her and artistic panels following her figure. She accessorized it with a striking red lip and simple heels, as the style left minimum room for interpretation. She flashed glimpses of her curves as the reflected lights perfectly captured the sheer panels as she posed for photos. She was aware of how much she was disclosing, and you could see the hesitancy in her eyes for a heartbeat. Then the jaw-dropping moment arrived. One side of her gown fluttered in a gentle breeze from an industrial fan behind the cameras, revealing more than the designer had intended. Mayra stopped, closed her eyes, and took a calming breath at that moment. Rather than panicking, she grinned, a smile that proclaimed, "I'm in control," as she gazed directly into the lens. She raised her chin and made a pose so self-assured that it transformed a possible accident into a fashion staple. Later, backstage, Mayra gave an explanation for her daring outfit choice. She stated that she wished to dispel the notion that authors, particularly women, must conceal themselves behind clothing and words. She told reporters, "We're taught to hide, to be safe, to cover up. But why shouldn't I wear a dress that says the same thing as the truths I write that some people don't want to hear?" Her remarks struck a chord, particularly with young ladies who experience peer pressure. Social media took off in a matter of minutes. Using hashtags like #FearlessFashion and #TruthTold, fans applauded Mayra for her courage. Comments were flooding in. "She owns her body and her voice, and Mayra's confidence is electric." Critics who had first criticized the garment soon changed their minds and praised her audacious message. Other artists and friends added their thoughts, recalling times when they had doubted themselves and how Mayra encouraged them to take risks. Using lighthearted comments, Mayra recreated the breezy moment in a brief video that she posted on her own channel that evening. After setting it to a melancholic tune, she slowly filmed the fabric fluttering across her form. "Truth unveiled is the strongest story," she added, glancing into the camera at the conclusion. Fans used it as a rallying cry for authenticity and recited it for days. What may we infer from the bold evening of Mayra Gomes? First, being vulnerable can be a way to gain power. By displaying your true self, no matter how vulnerable, you encourage others to follow suit. Second, unexpected moments are defined by your reaction to them. Mayra had the option to hide or freeze, but she decided to shine instead. Lastly, fashion may be more than just clothing. It can also be a stand, a tale, or a message. If Mayra's bold disclosure impressed you, don't miss my upcoming video, in which I share more famous people's tales of overcoming adversity. And before you leave, if this story resonated with you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more inspirational stories, and press the notification bell to ensure you never miss an inspiring moment. Thank you for viewing.